one thing I would say is if you got good coaches, man, you better value that, and you better make sure you take care of them. I will tell you that you know a vast majority of the people that I've worked with over the years have had coach issues, and I don't think it was an issue of authority or rebelliousness, respect, anything like that. I think it was an issue of a coach that was not willing to be flexible, a coach that was wanted to prove that he was the boss, and a coach that wasn't a great manager of young people. And there's a lot of those guys out there, and they're in the workforce as well, and in jobs where they just don't manage people well. And but I do know that over the last couple of years, I have really seen an emergence of better coaches. You got you got a lot of former college players and pro players who have come back to their sport, and they're working with kids. And I've seen them working with 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds, and ex NFL guys here, even down where I live. They're working with younger kids and just trying to get the basics right. And I see guys who played MLB, guys that played at a high level out here working with young kids, and it's awesome to see. They're just giving back, and um, I'm not taking anything away from the dads that are out there coaching, that are trying to do their best and all that. But it is a skill. It is something that some people are really good at teaching, some people are not. And if you have a good coach, you have good coaches, even at the college level, you're more of an exception than the rule. And my experience has been most all athletes like their coach when they're being recruited, and then 3 months, 6 months later, they don't really care for their coach, and I don't really care for them, and they don't really want to be around them, and the coach really doesn't care about them either. They just want them to produce. And so it's very common in college. And so it really ramps up from the high school level to the college level. Coaches, it's a lot more transactional, a lot more just learning the game, IQ kind of things, not as much relational. And so if you got good coaches that you're working with, from your mechanics, swing coach, position coach, whatever, if you got that, it's a blessing, and you should know that, because a lot of coaches that are out there, once they win, they usually are locked in the job forever. So they basically allow a lot of bad behavior, a lot of cursing, a lot of things that are said to kids that are totally inappropriate. And I've had to work with it over the years. I've gotten some coaches fired for some of the things that they did by talking to an athletic director at one of the schools, one of the colleges, and it's just part of it. But all that being said, I hope you're enjoying playing sports. And ultimately, that's what we're trying to do. We want to have fun. Sports teaches a lot of life lessons, and if I can help you with anything like that as a client, I'm Coach Jay. I live down in Ponte Vedra, Florida. You can find me on Psychology Today as Coach Jay. I'm on X as College Scout FB. I'm on LinkedIn as Jay Holgate. So God bless. Come see us.